Well, guys, it's been a hot minute since I caught up with you. So I'm actually at Snap right now in Mount Airy, and I'm getting my first workout in. It is day one since I took some time off to get re-entry back into American society, just because I've been getting ready for work and stuff. Starts tomorrow, so very, very excited. Actually, I don't know, but like, it's pretty cool. Like, there's like this back area, and there's an extra rack back there. There's like, I mean, you guys can see, like, it's back there. There's a pull-up bar, there's a rack, there's trap bar, there's an Olympic bar. So we have pretty much everything we need, which is good. And there are dumbbells on the other side. So we're just getting this quick warm up in, get some stretches. Like I told you guys, the gym down there didn't have a squat rack, so it'll be great to be able to have that. Definitely missed it. So I'm gonna squat today, do some deadlifts, and then I might do some RDLs too. So super pumped to get back in this gym, get this work in. That rent's due every day, you gotta pay that. And I haven't paid mine in a while, so Lord knows we got some overdue bills. So that's where we make it all happen, right here. But yeah, it's been a busy couple weeks trying to get all my onboarding stuff done for work, and there's like a lot of stuff we have to do, like just like for me, so my investment licensing, I had like, not only do I have a bunch of like modules I have to do that are like online learning, but I had to do a couple courses on these things called annuities, which are kind of like fixed income streams for a long time that come from like investments. So, and then I also had to do a course that's like about what like NM's values are and things like that. So, and it's a lot more intensive than that, but that's just a summary. As you guys can tell, my heart rate's starting to get up, but let's do it. So I know it's been a pretty long time since I've filmed, just trying to get everything going with work. So kind of update you guys. I've been at my job for about 6-ish weeks now. I was in training beginning of September, came out towards the end and started, first week of October. Finished up, so we had a couple field days during training, and that was cool. So that's been about 6 weeks, but I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about kind of what I've been going through and how I've been trying to deal with it, just because I think I've had some cool personal growth, and still trying to work through a lot of stuff. But I mean, that's the cool thing about this business. It's always going to keep you on your toes and always going to make you grow as a person. So the biggest thing that I'm dealing with right now is like, I'm having no issue setting meetings, like, at all. Like, I think I was on the phones for like, I don't know, two-ish hours yesterday. set probably 7-8 meetings, something like that, and then have a huge phoning block later this afternoon. And so that's been something that's been going really well. I'm actually, one of my coworkers, he went to Liberty. Big shouts to Ryan, to Shoot Faloof if you're watching. But he's a beast on the phone. I mean, he's making cold calls and he's just killing it. I mean, if he gets somebody on the phone, good chance he's setting a meeting, because he's just so convicted around what we do, and and that's awesome to see. So he and I do a lot of our phoning together, and a lot of the language I use for how I make my calls is his language as well. So even by just having a similar level of conviction and kind of piggybacking off his language, like it's been really good, and I've been able to set a lot of meetings. The big thing for me is that I've been having a ton of meetings fall off. Like, for example, I think I had a week, like my second week of October, where I had I had 25 meetings on the calendar, ended up only holding 3 that week. So think about this. It's like you've got 25 meetings. You're like, all right, cool. It's going to be an awesome week, and going to get a lot of in-depth meetings and open a lot of cases. And it's like, well, crap, I only held 3. Like and it was pretty crushing to have all those meetings on the calendar and then have them all drop. And I remember just being like, damn, dude, like it was so just defeating. And one of the things I want to talk about is how I've been trying to respond and how I've been trying to cope with that. So my biggest thing is I'm trying to respond in ways that are productive. So instead of, because obviously so think about it this way. It's if I'm going in to a day and then saying, today's going to be awful, I'm going to have all my meetings cancel and it's going to be terrible, and then that actually happens, it's going to be like, oh crap, it's going to make things that much worse, right? So what I'm trying to focus on is doing things that I can control, right? Setting more meetings, being firm about how I'm setting, being like, you know what, my time's valuable and I know yours is too. This stuff is important. Make sure you let me know if anything comes up, or just something like that while I'm on the phone. And so the other thing too is, one of the ways I'm trying to respond to all that kind of crap happening is just being a little bit more crisp on the phone. And then also I'm trying to find ways to develop my resiliency and confidence and self-esteem, right? Because it's kind of hard to have that many meetings fall off and not being like, well, crap, is there something wrong with me? Is there something about me that's making these people cancel? So I'm trying to figure out okay, if it's a confidence issue, how do we address that? If it's a tonality issue, how do we address that, right? And so one of the ways I'm trying to develop that is through, I'm still lifting every day. I'll do a lot of positive affirmations in the morning. I'll just listen to them. I have a couple that I really like on Spotify. Just really trying to focus on my response to everything that happens to me, because that's what we can control in this life, right? Is whatever crappy that happens to you. It's, if you lose everything, what's going to build you back up is your mentality and your ability to believe in what you're doing in yourself. So yeah, trying to develop that through kind of some positive affirmations in the morning, and then through just lifting. Right now I think the biggest thing is I'm stronger than I've ever been, which is physically, which is awesome. I literally just this morning I put up 275 for a couple sets of 2 on the squat. And I know it's I'm not going to win any powerlifting competitions with those numbers, but for me it's the meaning behind it, and it's not it's not the comparison to other people that I'm trying to focus on. It's hard not to, because we always want to be in a scenario where we're doing well against other people. But at the end of the day, what's more important is your personal progress and the meaning that you give behind what you're doing. So for me, that's being able to respond effectively to whatever's happening to me. So I literally was thinking while I was setting up for my squats and those sets, it's I'm kind of taking out what's coming in on myself and being able to develop myself as a result of what's happening to me, which I know that's the right way to respond. It's just like, it's hard to see that when, you know, you're only looking at the right now, because that's what everybody sees. It's like, you know, what's in it for me right now? Well, it's like, you got to look more long term and be able to see, like, you know, how do I build habits that are gonna carry me to greater success long term, right? And it's not like, you know, you got to have that long term vision. It's hard. I mean, you know, I think that's the biggest thing for me right now, is just trying to respond effectively to what's happening to me and not getting beat up about it, right? Because like, if I have somebody who, you know, is all in, all invested throughout the entire process, and then says, you know what, nope, I think I'm good. It's like, you know, it sucks, but how am I going to respond to that? I'm going to respond by, you know, networking effectively, getting a good amount of referrals, getting enough people in the pipeline to build myself up even more, rather than just saying, oh, you know, that's it, you know, I give up. You know, one person didn't take my recommendations, and it's whatever. That's the other thing too, is like, I'm trying to focus on maintaining my conviction, while, even though like somebody might say no, or somebody might hang up on me, or somebody might, like I said, go through the process and then be like, you know what, nope, I'm good. And that's kind of how, like, another way that I'm trying to build like that habit of choosing my response effectively, right? So that's the thing too. One of the really big ways I'm struggling with that, and I want to be transparent with you guys. I mean, you know how I try to live without that mask on. So one of the really big ways I'm struggling with that is through the use of my phone. Like, I'll get home and I'll just like watch Netflix or YouTube, and you know, and I know it's not an effective habit that's going to carry me to success. So I'm trying to curb that and make decisions that are going to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of nip those habits in the bud, right? Because, you know what? How am I going to be a better advisor? How am I going to better serve the people that I'm talking to if, as soon as I get home, I'm watching YouTube and Netflix for 2 hours and then going to bed, right? It's not like, I mean, and yeah, it might feel good to, you know, have that just relaxation time at the end of the day, but literally at the end of the day, what's more important is building habits for myself and for my clients that are going to help better serve them. So I guess that might be a way to look at it, is like, every time I pick up my phone, or every time I open another YouTube video, every time I watch another episode of Netflix, it's like I'm kind of diminishing my ability to serve my clients. So maybe that's something I can apply. And I literally just came up with that on the spot right now. But you know, just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that I'm working through and some of the things that I'm kind of struggling with. I appreciate you guys listening. I kind of went through some pretty personal stuff, and you know, it means a lot that, you know, whoever ends up clicking and is willing to listen, and I really appreciate it. Just because I'm the kind of person who needs to air this kind of stuff out and be able to kind of get it off my chest, because I mean, it's, you know, otherwise it's going to manifest itself, right? So stay hungry and make sure you guys are attacking it just like I am, and we'll all build our lives and leaving ourselves the best way we can. So appreciate you guys listening. We'll talk to you soon. Peace. What's up, guys? So it's been a hot minute since I've recorded. I think the last clip I recorded was like, I don't know, sometime early November. It's mid-December right now. Taking Cosmo for a walk. Where is he? Anyway, here, hold on. There he is. Came across this like treehouse thing. We're like back behind, not at my neighborhood, so that's where my neighborhood is. Then we just like came back behind, saw like a little gate, went through it, went up to that mound right there, and was like, hey, there's a little treehouse right here. Came up here and investigated it. Unfortunately, you can't get into it, but you know, just taking a little adventure. Figured I'd give you guys an update on how the business is going. It's okay as of right now. Still haven't had anything go through yet, so haven't made any money yet, but we're trying. I mean, the hard thing is like, the hard thing is like trying to, like, as I was talking about last time, I continually push through like what's coming at me and push through the circumstances and things like that. And it's like,
everybody has like a mindset about how like information should be shared and things like that, and that's hard to overcome. Because what's unique about my organization is that we work, excuse me, sorry, is that we don't want to lose my headphones. We work primarily off referrals, so it's like we have to like take a stance on like asking people for information. It's like it's hard sometimes because like even if somebody has a great experience with us, like they might not feel comfortable sharing information, which is fine. But it's like that's how we grow our business, so we have to figure out ways to adapt to that. So I'm trying to like take that as like a learning experience and take every time as like, okay, how can I get better from it? And I'm like continually practicing my language and what I say and things like that. So, you know, for my Spanish audience, para mi audiencia española, lo que les quiero articular es que ya estoy bien. Estaba caminando con Casmo, que ya está. Él es el perrito de mi familia. Él es una mezcla entre, no sé cómo se llaman en español, pero es una mezcla entre a Cocker Spaniel y un poodle. Y estamos caminando por mi barrio, que está por acá, o que está para allá. Y encontrábamos una puerta, like a gate, no sé cómo se llama, una reja. Encontrábamos una reja y lo que hicimos fue pasar por esa reja para encontrar esa montañita, like a hill, no sé cómo se dice. Lo difícil de esa situación es que me estoy olvidando el español. Pues ustedes pueden ver que todavía puedo articular lo que estoy tratando de decir, pero a veces es difícil, especialmente al principio del día o al fin del día, cuando había hablado inglés a través del día, hablar español después de, bueno, articular a través del día en inglés. Pero estoy tratando de mantener esa habilidad. Lo que hice fue, yo tengo como like una oración de misión, una oración de visión para mi vida, y uno de los puntos más importantes para mí es mantener y desarrollar mi español cada día. Entonces cada día escucho algunas canciones, mira, there's a fox over there, holy shit, that's crazy, wow, that's awesome. Pero lo que decía fue que había like a fox, no sé cómo se dice eso. Deja la palabra para eso en los comentarios, por favor. Pero lo que decía fue que una de las oraciones, uno de los puntos más importantes de mi oración de misión y visión es mantener y desarrollar mi español cada día para que no me lo olvide. Entonces cada día escucho algunas canciones, trato de hablar cada día para que no pierda esa habilidad tan importante en mi alma. Espero que todos ustedes estén bien. Yo quiero decir un shout out a Carlos, Jennifer, Luis, la otra Luis que está en Colorado ya. Mira ese viento que hay. Sorry guys. I need a haircut too, holy. But anyway, what I was saying is like Archeo, Judy, congrats by the way on the new, God, it is so windy, holy crap. As you guys can see, my hair is like going crazy here. We're gonna flip around this way, that's better. But yeah, to Archeo, Judy, congrats to you guys. I mean, with the baby, that's awesome. Un saludo a Amparo y Arquímedes. Ustedes ya saben que extraño o les extraño mucho, y espero que todo esté bien con los estudiantes nuevos que tienen ustedes. Y también a la familia González, a Ivette y Joaco. Bueno, igual que la familia Bermúdez, espero que todo esté bien con la familia González. Por eso a todos de ustedes me han hecho. Y también a toda la familia de ustedes. ¿Qué más? A Alex, amigo, usted sabe que le extraño mucho, y espero que todo es bien con las recorridas que está haciendo. A Juan Pablo. Amigo, ya sabes que aprecio todo lo que me han hecho y el trabajo que me hiciste con el tatuaje. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más falta? Yo sé que hay más que falta, pero no me acuerdo de lo que sea. Pero extraño mucho a Colombia. Espero que todos estén bien. And also to like everybody who's given me support over the past couple months as I'm trying to build my business. Like, you guys know it means the world to me. And I just wish the best for all you guys, you know, as we're all trying to figure it out and, you know, and be our best in this world. But I'm gonna start walking back. I think Cosmo's getting a little cold. Doesn't know where the heck he is. But yeah, if you guys could leave a like, comment, subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna try to start getting uploads more regularly. I know I've only had like 2 videos or 2 like segments in this video. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start doing more regular uploads just because it's a cool hobby of mine that I didn't miss doing. But yeah, like I said, leave a like, comment, look at this view. I'm gonna start walking again, even though it's windy as hell. But I miss you guys. I love you guys. Peace.